Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'll be sharing with you how I recreated this dress for my sister's birthday. Well, it was her birthday gift, and due to an unforeseen busy schedule, I had to make this dress on the eve of her birthday. As you can see, I've already folded my fabric into two, so now I'm just going to put in my measurements. So I'm going to use 1 inch for the allowance at the top because I'm going to hem it with half an inch. So 1 inch allowance for the top, and the measurements we'll be using is just from our chest to the waist, which is about 10 inches. So we have 1 inch plus 10 inches, which is 11, then half an inch at the bottom for our sewing allowance. We'll be using the half an inch to join it to the skirt part.
Same thing every single time. I say you the fucking best. You the fucking best. You the fucking best. You the fucking best. You the best I ever had. Best I ever had. Best I ever had. Best I ever had. I say you the fucking. Know you got a roommate. Call me when there's no one there. Put the key under the mat and you know I be over there. I be over there. Shout it, I be over there. I be hitting all the spots that you ain't even know is there. And you don't even have to ask twice. You could have my heart or we can share it like the last.
Now for our bust measurement, I divided my bust divided by 4, which is 8.25. Now that 8.25, I divided it by 2 and I had 4 point something, and then I added it to the 8.25. So our bust measurement will be about 12 point something, 12.2 I think, and then that will be our bust measurement. This is because we are going to be sharing it with an elastic thread, so by the time we do that it will come back to the normal measurement. And then at the waistline I just came in by 1 inch so that it will still have that snatch effect on it. And that is all for the top part. I'm just going to cut it out and then place it on the fabric again so that I can cut out the back piece. After cutting it out, I'm going to mark my sewing lines, and they are going to be about 0.5 inches apart from each other. So I'm drawing these lines because I want my sewing to be neat and straight. Neat and straight, yes. I want it to be neat and straight. So I'm going to mark it and then draw it out on the front of the top. So for the skirt part, I simply took the round waist measurement of the top, which was about 36 inches, and then I multiplied it by 2, which gave me 72 inches. So this 72 inches, I'm going to gather it back to the round waist measurements. If I'm not going to cut like the front and the back, it's just like one long piece of the fabric. A lot of it didn't show here, but then that's like a wrapper, a full wrapper. it's going to have just one sew seam, which we'll be using to form the side slit. So for the skirt, it is 72 by 32. The length of the skirt is 32 inches. So by the time we gather it to the waist, it's going to pour down. I hope you understand. Anyways, that is it for the skirt. I couldn't record like a whole part of it because I was already behind schedule. But meantime, this is the straps for the top. There are four of them, which is 1.5 inches for each of them because we're going to tie it over the shoulder. So one in front, one at the back, and then my elastic thread, which I'm going to use. The sewing process is pretty easy. After sharing your top parts and joining it together, you gather the skirt parts and then you hem the edges, join your sides, your slit parts, mark where you want your slits end, and then you simply join it to the top parts and then you fix your straps. It's pretty easy. I hope you will be able to do it from my explanation because there's no much complications. And I hope you're not lost because I didn't record the sewing process. Anyways, this is what it looks like on me. I had to try it on before giving it to the birthday girl, even though I look homeless right now, but the dress is still pretty. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for staying tuned and sticking with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.